guys out. Just stay to the side, please.
Have a genuine risk to threat against them after 2 weeks. It's absolutely terrible. Gets out of breath walking up a flight of stairs, can only see in one eye, lacks. They simply cannot look to the private sector to provide this level of security that's needed. You need that police continuity, the level of expertise, and the operational know-how and management. When you make a comparison between government-led protective security operations between the government and the private sector, there really isn't any comparison whatsoever.
Yes, I mean, as far as I can see, we're good.
It's a huge concern, and the intelligence that we're discussing are from stalkers, obsessive harassment, and there was a unit formed, a joint unit by the Met Police and the NHS, the Fixated Threat Assessment Centre, and that's just one element. You also have our security services, GCHQ and so on, and they all provide input to the overall security picture and assessment of them. Without that, in the private sector, coupled with the low standards, not even to mention the lack of firearms, it simply is a no-go.
Megan! Congratulations! Megan, you're the queen of food! Megan, do you have a name? Baby, do you have a sex, Megan? Come here, girl, Megan! Yo, turn off your flash. Later. We missed you in New York, Megan.
It will be a joint operation between the Met Police and the Canadian government, and the joint team will work very well, and it's an effort that is really the only decision to be made. The continued police presence from the British element will provide continuity and the expertise, the knowledge and a familiar face for the members of the royal family. And it's the Canadian input would be providing local knowledge and the expertise in the Canadian and access to intelligence flows over there.
About women's empowerment. Meghan said, I'm here as a royal, yes, but also as a mother.
Well, I won't be able to provide any ballpark costs. It will certainly be in the millions, without a doubt. And the size of team will be, as we see in the media, will be affected by the budget. At a minimum, really, you need two protection officers per principal, at the very minimum, one driving and the other with them on foot. That is the bare minimum, and I'll be very surprised if that minimum is adhered throughout. I would imagine it would be a driver plus two. And then of course you have the security to be provided at night as well, and that's another decision that will have to be made, whether security is provided at night at all times or whether costs could be cut